Where we at? Oh, okay, we live. Welcome to the HerbmanT podcast, where I am your host, HerbmanT. And today's topics are seizures, fibroids, and staph. This is going to be a pretty quick show. I'm going to try to keep it under 10 minutes. I am sort of in a rush right now. Now, if you want to support the podcast, head over to HerbmanT.com. You can get an ebook or some merch, or you can become a Patreon member. I have two tiers, one for $7 a month, another for $30 a month. You can get early access to my podcast, and later I will be offering some other special things. Also, you can cash at me. So my cash app is $HerbmanT, the letter T, like you see on the podcast here. So $ HerbmanT is my cash app. First topic, or I should say first comment and or question was, what should I give my son? He started to have seizures, 3 within the last 4 months. So how I like to do things, first off, what are seizures? So seizures. A seizure is a sudden uncontrolled burst of electrical activity in the brain. So basically your nerves are just becoming excited for whatever reason. At its core, it is lymphatic stagnation. Clearly you have a acidic terrain within the body that needs to be corrected. And you can do this by promoting detoxification, getting your eliminatory organs online, as well as bringing balance to the body as a whole. So in this case, the nervous system and the rest of the body, digestive system, endocrine system, etc. Now, what is good for seizures, right? Or spasms, uncontrolled burst. So you have herbs that herbs that have a anti-spasmodic action, such as cramp bark, lobelia, when used in low dosages, and many more. But what I'm going to do this episode is give you a product that can help. So, and this is a tincture. A tincture will reduce spasms quicker or quicker than a glyceride will. Tinctures are alcohol based, so it can work to reduce seizures. We're talking about seizures in under 5 minutes, versus a glyceride, which is vegetable glycerin based, can reduce a seizure but 10-20 minutes. So from a natural perspective, a tincture with herbs in it that have antispasmodic actions, analgesic actions, etc., can be used to help reduce these seizures pretty quickly. All right. So one product that I know works well is called Spasm Calm, and you can find it at Dr. Morris's Detox Centers.com, or you can see the URL right there. Dr. Morris's Detox Centers. Right, in this formula you'll find these herbs. So your cramp bark, antispasmodic. White willow bark has analgesic action, so can help to reduce pain. Corydalis root also is a strong analgesic. Lobelia, antispasmodic. Passion flower can be used to quiet the mind. Skullcap and St. John's wort both can be used to restore the nervous system function, and so can valerian root. Wild yam root, antispasmodic actions, and then you have catnip that can be used to help reduce the upper abdomen or your bowel stress. So a lot of great herbs in there to help reduce seizures. Trying to liven up. I'm on the back end of my day, wrapping my day up. All right. Next question. What do you have? What do you have for fibroids? I don't have anything for fibroids, but I do know what herbs that can help with fibroids. But first things first. What are fibroids, or usually what is called uterine fibroids? All right, fibroids are growths made of muscle and tissue that form in or on the wall of your uterus. These growths are usually not cancerous, and are the most common non-cancerous tumor in women and people assigned female at birth. Oh, they call them AFAB now. Where have I been? Assigned female at birth. Since when did they start doing this? Well, since when have they started doing that? Assigned female at birth. Assigned male at birth. Assigned this at birth. Assigned cat at birth. Oh, man. Yeah, so it is what it is, right? So basically, fibroids, tumors. How do you get rid of tumors? Same way you get rid of cysts. You got to move lymph. You got to promote the movement of your lymphatic fluid. The lymphatic system cleanses the cells. Your blood feeds the cells. So the lymphatic system's job is to get rid of excess cells, excess waste that is not supposed to be in the body. The main doorway to getting this waste out is through your kidneys as well as your skin. Mainly through your kidneys, secondary through your skin. So you talk about the fibroids. It could be that you're having a hormonal problem. So you may need herbs for your endocrine system. Chase tree berry can help to bring balance to the hormones, adaptogens for the adrenal glands. Some other herbs for the thyroid can help as well. But the main takeaway is that you want to focus on that pituitary gland and make sure it's functioning properly, in hopes that then bringing balance to the pituitary gland by using chase tree berry can then help to bring balance to your other glands. Of course, you would need, more herbs than just that, but that is a great place to start. Also, Schisandra berry is a pretty strong herb, but that can be used to help bring balance to your adrenal glands, hypothalamus, and your pituitary gland. Now, also, you will want herbs for the female reproductive system. Red raspberry leaf is a great herb to use to tone and strengthen the uterus. Licorice root is a great herb to help strengthen the ovaries. But ultimately, you got to get your lymphatic system online and get some herbs for those kidneys as well as the lymph. Red clover blossoms is a nutritive herb that is great for moving lymph as well as providing women, in this case, with nutrition. Corn silk, burdock root, herbs that have a diuretic action. Parsley leaf can be great to promote the kidneys function to help start the process in moving lymph. And lastly, don't forget about fruits, berries, and melons. They are great for moving lymph as well. But the key here is, to get rid of these tumors or these abnormalities or this excess cells, excess hormones, etc. To get these out, you got to move the lymphatic system, and you got to open up the doorways that eliminates this lymphatic waste. And the main focus would be on those kidneys. And of course, since you're having this issue in the uterus, more than likely there are hormonal problems that are involved. Maybe I should start doing these in the morning or afternoon. I think I will eventually, right? All right. And of course, uterine fibroids are growths made up of muscle and connective tissue. Symptoms can include heavy menstrual bleeding, back pain, frequent urination, and pain during sex. Yeah, so heavy menstrual bleeding definitely can be a hormonal problem there. Back pain could be associated with a kidney issue going on. Frequent urination, so bladder, maybe some marshmallow root in there to help soothe that bladder. And also, you want to make an adjustment on the autonomic nervous system. You could be, triggering the bladder's function involuntarily, or maybe, the uterus is pressing up on it, or some type of growth is pressing up on it. Maybe I need to brush up on my anatomy too. Who knows? But yeah, pain during sex, yeah, that can definitely be uncomfortable. Something beginning to push on nerves there. All right, and the last question I had was, can cloves deal with Staphylococcus? Staph. My brother has a sty. Yeah, so clove has some antibacterial actions that may be able to be used for staph, but I haven't tried to apply cloves topically. I think it'll burn too much. Man, have you ever chewed on a clove? a clove bud, that will it's like a cool burn. It's not pleasant at all, especially if you take too much. But I wouldn't suggest cloves to help get rid of a sty. If anything, I would focus more so on golden seal root. But antibacterial herbs is what you want, and golden seal root is what comes to mind. But let's talk about it. So a sty, right? A sty is caused by a bacterial infection in your eyelids oil producing glands. The oil producing glands line the eyelids and help lubricate the surface of the eye. Now, if we're talking about oil, we have to talk about the lymphatic system. So it sounds like the lymphatic system is unable to get rid of said waste. This waste is building up in the eyelids, and now it's causing an infection. So basically bad bacteria. We have good bacteria and we have bad bacteria. It just so happens that now the bad bacteria is winning and it's causing pain. But again, to answer your question, golden seal root is a herb to look into. And if you can't get your hands on golden seal root, maybe look into Oregon grape root. Then again, no, I'm not going to say that one. So, but also it's a lymphatic system issue. Your body isn't used to receiving something bad and kicking it out just as fast as it receives it. And that's when you can do that. That means your lymphatic system is moving well. Everything in your body is functioning properly. So some things we're just going to have, whether it be some said virus, some said bad bacteria that's floating around. As soon as you get it, you can eliminate it just as quickly, as long as everything is working properly in your body, because our bodies are made to move, whether it be walking, talking, running, etc. Is made to move, and it's made to move things in and out very quickly. All right, that's all the time I have for today. Hopefully you can enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, and or night. Peace.